Hey everybody, welcome back to the Media Morons podcast. I'm Dion, and today we've got Ethan.
Hi.
Alex.
Hello.
Sean.
Howdy.
And Glenn.
Hello.
Well, we'll get right into it then. Alex has another conspiracy, but not conspiracy for us today. Alex?
Yep, it's a not so conspiracy theory. Well, it's not even a theory. I'm completely mixing it up today, like complete curveball.
I'm kind of scared.
Yep. So it is in fact a game rather than a conspiracy.
Eh?
Yep. So Glenn actually touched on this earlier. But if any of yous, well, I know probably some of yous have watched that documentary on the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
The girl lit.
Yep.
With it. So there's a game out there called the elevator game.
Okay, I get it now.
And you know, it's pretty damn spoopy.
Have you got the rules, Alex?
I have the rules right here.
Okay.
So there's a few things you need to play the elevator game.
We don't condone you go play this after we tell you, by the way, because it's rumored to be maybe it's real, maybe it's not real, and I don't want to find out.
Yeah. But, you know, if on the off chance that you decide completely unrelated to this podcast to go and play the elevator game, let us know. If you can get back. Well, actually, I want to know two things. A, is our podcast in the other dimension that you and B, are you able to get back?
Well, like if they're giving us the feedback, they're back.
Well, that's what I mean. But they can either give us the feedback
Ethan's
from
Alex,
the other
Sean's
dimension.
me. We're all swapped.
So yes, in order to play the elevator game, you will need one player. It has to be one person. You can't be two people. One player. And you need a 10-story building with at least one elevator, which is a given, you know.
So
Hence,
just things everybody has in their local home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't have a 10-story
Is there a building in there
elevator?
that's 10 stories?
Glenn's house.
I was just about to say, Glenn, that you
Boy.
So yes.
I lined myself up for that.
Yeah, you did.
You did. So how this game works. So there's very specific rules in order to get to the other world and then to get back. So you have to enter the elevator alone and do not get out at any of the floors that I'm going to list now. And then if anybody gets into the elevator, like whilst you're doing this, you have to start over. So you enter the elevator, obviously on the first floor, and then you go to the fourth floor. Then you go back down to the second floor. Then you go up to the sixth floor, back down to the second floor, then up to the 10th floor, and then go to the fifth floor. And then once you're on the fifth floor, well, it says here that people have reported, so, you know, encountering a young woman, and you're not allowed to look at her or interact with her, like, at all.
Is it something like she can try and antagonize you or something? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so she will try talking to you. People have said, like, she's asked them for help or she antagonizes you. You just have to, like, completely blank her.
She just walks in the elevator, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, so you want to go to another dimension? So then once that happens,
the whole Amar GTA.
Yeah. So then you hit the button for the first floor, okay, and this is where things get spicy. So the elevator will either go to the first floor, and if it does so, you are to exit immediately and do not look back or say anything. However, if the elevator starts to go up, this is when you have, like, you know, you have been allowed into this other dimension. And yeah, so when you get up to the 10th floor, the doors open, you're in another dimension. Now, it says here, so apparently some players have claimed to, like, once they've gotten to this 10th floor, they've looked out windows and stuff and just everything's just been red. Like there's been nothing, just redness apparently. So yeah, so once you get to the 10th floor, you can exit the elevator, and you again have to completely ignore the woman's attempts to like either stop you or chat to you or whatever. And then that's you in another worldly dimension.
And then like another thing is if you're trying to get back,
yes,
if you get back, right, if anything seems like, say whenever you were going up the elevator there was like a plant on one side of the room and you get back down, it's on a different side. You have to do it all again and try and get back, because if you leave the elevator and you aren't back in your dimension, apparently you're just gone.
Yeah, so
oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, so there's a thing here. So returning from the other world. So if you choose to stay in the elevator, so if you don't get out of the elevator, once the elevator goes to the 10th floor, if you're like, nah fam, I'm not getting out, you just press the button for the first floor and that's you.
Okay.
It says here you might have to keep pressing the button to get it to work. So you just spam, instead of spamming F in chat, you spam first. And then that's you. You're sweet, you're back home. However, if you get out of the elevator, you have to, there's a few rules to follow. So you must go to the same elevator that you used to get there.
Yeah.
And then follow steps 2 to 7. So i.e. go to the different floors. So that's 4 to 6 to 10 and then 5. And then once you get to the 5th floor, again, press the button for the first floor. Apparently then the elevator will attempt to return to the 10th floor. And then it says instead, begin pressing other floor numbers to stop the elevator before you reach the 10th floor. So basically just start spamming buttons and it'll stop somewhere, not in the 10th, and then you hit 1 again. And then as Glenn said, once you get to the first floor, you have to check your surroundings to make sure that everything's correct. And if it's not, again, don't get out of the elevator. You have to do it all again. Yeah. So like, that all seems grand, the sort of getting there is simple enough. You're either going to get there or you're not. But it's whenever you're getting home, it's like, it seems like it's such a, like a nightmare. Now, again, obviously, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I believe in this, I'm not saying that if I do all of this, it's going to get me to another dimension, but there's no way I'm trying this. Just on like the tiniest off chance that it is real.
How could it be real? Was something when someone was designing the like blueprints for a elevator, did they just add in this ritual into the mix where that if someone on the off chance just decided to go, well, I'm gonna just randomly press buttons and we'll end up in some dimension.
Reminds me of that, like Bloody Mary, like you're sitting there like, it's not going to happen, but you're not going to try it.
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh yeah.
Just imagining though, like if it did work and then there's like Elon Musk and all these big millionaires and NASA trying to, get space travel to other planets and stuff, and we just have
an elevator.
We just have a free.
Yeah.
It's like a bus pass.
What's the other one? There's one that's like Candyman.
Candyman? What's Candyman?
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, do enlighten us.
Instead of like the stairway to heaven, it's like the elevator to heaven.
Do
you reckon
quotations?
Do you reckon the reason they were seeing like red out the windows and stuff when they got
Don't say it, because I feel like I know what you're going to say.
They were going up and down the elevator so much the blood rushed to their head. Maybe that's why they hanged on a different dimension.
Do you think this game was created by like bored security guards that just wanted to watch some funny stuff on the cameras?
Definitely.
Maybe.
They like summon this guard.
Like B-movie horror film. And like the solution to like how they get back is so convoluted. It's like, we must go to the second floor. Then when we get to the fourth floor, we must do the Macarena. Then when we do the Macarena, we must perform a rain dance.
I can see that being a film. Like the Truth or Dare, or Would You Rather? Was that one as well?
Yeah, that was one.
One of them ones. Pure shit, but funny horror film.
The Candyman one is like
stuff, but I don't try it.
It came from a movie, and then it turned into one of those things where people are like, "Oh, it actually works," but it's like obviously stupid. You have to like say Candyman in the mirror 5 times, and no lights are on in the room, and you'll see him behind you, basically.
Why would you ever want to do that?
What is it?
What? Oh, the Candyman's just this like tall figure with a hook hand.
Where the fuck's the candy coming in?
I don't know.
I think you are his candy.
You're his candy.
Wasn't there a film?
Because when you look in the mirror, you are the eye candy.
Yeah, there was a film called The Candyman, but it's like, this is where it all came from. People started saying, it actually works because I was looking in the mirror, and it's like, that's stupid shit. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, this elevator thing could be bullshit as well, too, but I ain't trying to with it.
Yeah, it could be. No, but like, so with the elevator game, right, the goal is to get to another dimension, okay? But with this Candyman thing, what's the goal? What, you see somebody with a hook hand behind you in a dark room? Why would you want that?
Why would you want Bloody Mary to scratch your eyes out? People are just weird.
Well, yeah, true. Like,
it's that other one too, and it's like, TGF did a video once, and it's like, the game's called Hello Tasha, and it's like, everybody's playing, right? It's about water, rice, and a toy doll, and a bucket. Everybody has to either have a bit of DNA on there, so you have to spit on it, put hair on it, whatever, stab the doll 3 times, on a 3rd time, leave the knife on it, chant, hello Tasha, hello Tasha, hello Tasha, or something like this. I think it can be your own name, to do it in a certain order, as a hide and seek game, and if the person you've named catches you, you're dead. Apparently you're just dead.
What the fuck's chasing you? What? The doll?
I know.
No?
No, it's like a spirit chases you.
How the fuck
would be creeped out more by the doll.
How the fuck are you supposed to know if it's empty? Can you see it?
It's more of it's noisy. Because I forget, because the guy showed the rules on a website at the start of the video, and that might be vaguely what I remember from the rules, but it's fucked. Like, it's just, and you have to do it in a band. You have to do it you can't do it in your house. You have to do it in an abandoned place.
Yeah, so you can't see it. It's just noisy.
Yeah, you more or less will hear it, because in the video there's like footsteps above them, and you're like, it could be somebody else doing it for them, but there's an actual full website dedicated to it.
Oh, fuck.
It's nice that the ghost doesn't want to intrude in your house. That's nice.
Yeah, no,
at least it's apparently it's like it has to be somewhere abandoned or derelict, or because it works
because
best.
That makes it spookier.
Well, you see, the thing about all of this is, right, how do people find this out? Playing devil's advocate
imagination
here.
And booze.
No, playing devil's advocate. If it is real, right? Say it's real, right? And go back to the elevator game here, just because I've put the rules up. See the getting home part, right? Go in there, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? You could just say that somebody stumbled across that by accident, okay? But how do they know that, once you get back, once you leave and then you do the whole sequence again to get back, like the whole thing where if you get out of the elevator in the wrong dimension, that's you stuck. How do people know that?
Maybe it was trial and error.
That's what I was going to say, trial and error.
Like 4 friends that come back.
The one that's called like the Midnight Man or something too. You walk around your house pure late at night. And lights up. It's a candle, isn't it?
I think so.
The Midnight
we're getting on the creepypasta stuff here.
Is that a creepypasta?
They're scary.
I love them so much.
They're scary.
Like, they're
is that
horrifying.
A creepypasta or not?
But they're
no, the Midnight Man's have creepypasta, I'm pretty sure. Same with like Slenderman and a whole load of them.
The Infinite IKEA.
We should,
yeah, the Infinite IKEA.
Or Siren Head.
Oh,
we should,
the Infinite IKEA.
We should buy a Ouija board and vlog us using it some night.
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Alex
is floating in the background. So as you can see.
No.
Do you have an idea, Alex, of the infinite IKEA one? Like, do you have a brief understanding?
I can't exactly remember how. I know vaguely of the story where it's an IKEA that just never ends, and it's like overrun by these IKEA workers who are sort of, I think they're like, are they faceless and stuff like that? They don't have any faces, and
I think so.
But I can't remember like how you actually. I don't know. Can you get to it? Like, is it obviously clearly you can't because it's not real? But is it not the sort of thing where it was like a test or something like that? There, I can't exactly remember.
Wait, I think we're getting I think the endless IKEA is like an SCP. Do you mind them things?
SCPs, they were creepy. SCP was like, I don't know the game about it and all too, but actually reading about them freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
I think the endless IKEA is an SCP, you know?
SCP 3008.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pure creepy. But I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
It all just creeps me out.
I never trusted the Swedish.
Right. One thing I said the other night was I was looking at, like, in my mind, I was went, you know, like in some films, you'll never really get to see the monster sometimes when it's like a horror film. It's always in the dark and it's always really creepy out, right?
Yep.
What's like the scariest like monster you guys have seen in a movie?
John Carpenter's The Thing. Because it can transform into anything or anyone.
That's weird. Because imagine your man's head falls back and one that crawls away your man's head. Oh, it's so weird.
You know what really scared me back in the day? And it's not even because he's scary now, but he's still got that nostalgic fear for me. Chucky. And all the family, like the wife and everything. She was terrifying to me.
I think
I was not a big fan of puppets and stuff when I was younger. I've got better with it, but I still, as a kid, I didn't like that stuff.
No, it's all.
I hated it.
Creepy.
My mom loved it. I couldn't watch it.
I think in terms of like movie monsters, Sharpay from High School Musical.
What a monster.
If ever there was one.
All Troy wanted to do was sing, you know.
Okay, she was going through something, right? She was going through something. Just give her a bit of time.
She was probably angry because her mum called her Sharpay.
Well, yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
But,
what was that one that came out before, like, it was a few months before cinemas closed? It was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That had some creepy looking things in it.
It's based off a book series.
Was that not like an old TV show? Like, way back in the day?
No, that one in particular, the one Glenn's talking about, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, is based off books, but there's Goosebumps, which was a TV show in the 90s. Then there was Tales from the Crypt, which was like a more adult one. And then there was, what's the other one? It's like all these kids around like a campfire and they tell each other scary stories. I don't know. But they were all, like, looking back, they're all terrible. Like, they're fun nostalgia, but like they're not scary. And like these poor kids that have been thrown in and they just can't act, and it's hilarious.
And then he turned around and he was gone. Ah!
Who was flickering the lights?
Boopy. And there was no ice cream left. So scary.
The fear.
So yeah, that has been my, like, not theory, but in fact, creepypasta / game.
Well, thank you for that. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
if we get left so many comments in this video, we'll do it. So we'll pass on to the next.
So now we're down to 4 people.
We should all try it, right?
No.
And then essentially, whoever isn't in the next episode will know didn't get back.
I can see it being, so next week we'll try it, but you all wait outside the elevator while I'm on it.
Now, do you think when you're doing that game, you can, like Facebook or Insta live stream while you're in there? Like, do you still get 4G? I mean, because you're only in an elevator. And I suppose if it's a different dimension, there's still 4G.
You could go in another dimension where they've never become like
advanced
technology. What do you call it? Advanced techno. I can't say that word. I can't say that word. That word. Advanced. Right?
What word, Glenn?
Fuck up. Right? Where literally you get out and you're just an elevator box that's appeared in a field and you're surrounded by a bunch of old farmers. You know, like you could just end up fucking nowhere.
Yeah, this is true. We should try and we'll record the next episode of the podcast, each within a different elevator. We'll be just chatting away, and all you hear in the background is ding. All the doors opening and closing.
Fun fact about Ethan: he actually doesn't like elevators.
I don't.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that. This must be extra terrifying for you then.
We were all in
elevators.
You're really helping him get it over with this story.
Yeah.
We were all in the same college studying, and we always used to get Ethan on the elevator, and we always used to jump.
They used to jump?
It was one of the funniest things.
No, that wasn't funny.
True. I mean, that elevator only had 3 floors, so...
Yeah, but there was like 10 of us in there.
And there was a rickety small...
I wonder, does it work if you start with 10 people and then, you know, each time you just sort of change the amount of people to replicate what floor you should be on? So then, like, at the end, there's 5 people in the elevator and you push the button, and if 4 people are forced out of the elevator, then, you know, that's real sad. You're back in your own dimension. But if you push the button and 5 other people will just spawn inside the elevator, you have 10. All 10 of you get to go to a different dimension.
Like, we should make John fucking create pasta. This is Ethan's finest creation from tech as well.
Yeah, it was John Wick, but we made him dummy thick, and we called him John Thick. And we
plastered him all around tech.
We widened his hips
different levels,
and just made him thick as shit. And then we printed out a load of copies and just put them in random places throughout our college. Yeah. Was great.
Did we put him in the
even
elevator?
In an elevator?
Yeah.
If somebody had done that with John Thick in it, he would have been introduced to a new dimension. What a man.
The new dimension would be introduced. We could have went to a new dimension and pretended that the movies were about John Thick rather than about John Wick. This is actually the official movie poster for the movie.
Oh man.
Thick Wick.
We could have really screwed with that other dimension.
I can't believe this is what we're using our qualifications for.
Talk about elevators and ghosts.
Yeah.
The elevator ghost.
I can't say anything. Last night, one of my friends asked if I could Photoshop her head onto Obi-Wan Kenobi's body.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Can I see this photo?
I'll show you. And my dad then also wanted my little sister Photoshopped onto Anakin Skywalker in a big hood. Which I've also done, and I'll send it to you as well.
I want Obi-Wan's head photoshopped onto my body.
All right, calm down, Glenn.
Can you Photoshop me onto Jar Jar Binks?
I'd like to see that, actually.
That's who you would play. If you had to be any Star Wars character, you would be Jar Jar Binks. That's mental.
Misa Jar Jar.
But Ethan would be Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that's near. Fuck off. Feel like you'd be
that one youngling that's like, Master Skywalker.
That kid did like an AMA on Reddit, and people asked him, did you get bullied about that line? He's like, I never heard the end of it for like 2 years straight. No, everyone would come up to me and just go, Master Skywalker, what are you going to do? And he was like, poor kid.
Sean's Ray, 100%.
I'm what?
You're Ray.
Why am I Ray?
I don't know.
You've got the body for it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is
got
very true.
those curves.
Stop sexualizing Sean.
I'm very lost. I thought I was supposed to be old, not look like a woman.
You can be both.
Who's the oldest character in Star Wars?
Yoda.
No, he's like 900
years old. Which, again, if that's what you're implying, that's, I like a good joke as much as the next one, but 900, that kind of cuts a bit deep.
Let's get Sean to do a good impression. It'll just be all of us are Star Wars character and Kermit the Frog walks in as Sean.
we're all the younglings and Sean's Yoda.
Sean, do you want to kick off with your Tom and Jerry one? Because I still want to read up my one a bit because it's a bit long.
Yeah, I was like, the live action Tom and Jerry movie was announced, and even that sentence alone made my insides quiver because, like, that's going to be really good, that is. And then apparently early reviews have come in, and it's awful. Surprise, surprise. Apparently Tom and Jerry barely feature in it properly, or no, they're kind of side characters in their own film.
Really?
Apparently, that's according to the reviews. I wasn't going to watch it, but then when I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, I'm really not going to watch it. And now that reviews have come out saying it's trash, I believe them. So,
yeah.
But like, it's that weird mix of everything's live action and they're cartoon. And
it was never going to work. It was just, yeah.
Nobody asked for it either. I don't know who the fuck asked for that in any way. Like Tom and Jerry, just leave it be. Don't touch it. Just leave it as it is, as it was.
They just need to stop remaking things.
Oh my God.
You need to stop doing live action things because so far all the most recent ones have been terrible. Disney cough, what?
But even like, did I see that new SpongeBob movie?
Yeah.
It looked so... I just couldn't enjoy it because it doesn't look like a SpongeBob. It doesn't look like SpongeBob.
My problem with it wasn't the animation. It was more just the story and how they kind of broke, dare I say, the lore of SpongeBob.
What do you mean the lore of SpongeBob?
As in, like, they showed that SpongeBob met Sandy at like camp when he was like a kid, but yet the first season of SpongeBob shows him meeting Sandy for the first time when he's like, quote unquote, already grown up and works at the Krusty Krab. So it makes no sense. They don't know their own lore.
But
the film, like the ending's like supposed to be so like we touching scene. We're like, oh my God, that's so like. But I just was sitting going, this animation is annoying me because it doesn't look like SpongeBob. I know what SpongeBob looks like. I grew up watching SpongeBob and looking at it going, what is this animation?
Glenn's so butthurt.
It's not SpongeBob. Now you sound like an old man.
I don't know if you've seen or not, but you know the way everything's turning into a streaming service nowadays? Everything's this plus Paramount Plus, Paramount.
Pornhub Plus.
And they're bringing Paramount's making a Halo TV series.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's been in development for a while.
Oh my God.
It's nothing rushed. It's well thought out. Well, so they say.
They better not fuck this up.
And it's been given a long time to produce. And it'll be about 2022 when it's out.
Who are they focusing on?
There's not much given out on it. It was only like announced like 2 days ago that a Halo TV series is.
Is it live action or animated?
Live action, I think. I thought it was a movie.
Did not mind that Halo Forward Unto Dawn movie came out.
I like that.
You see, I thought it was okay, but the armor that Master Chief on just looked like if it was punched hard enough, it would snap and break. It looked like it was plastic.
Yeah, no.
And then, did you see that they put them between his armor, the Mjolnir stuff, right? It looked like he was wearing bum bags underneath it. It was all shiny and like it could bend like paper. And I was like, nah. I'd say the Fall of Reach, the animated one that was actually animated by the 343, I think done quite a lot of animation.
I love that.
That was really good. That was better than that, but I hope they do this one justice because there was actual. I think it was yesterday. There was all this new information leaked about Halo and what the next campaign's going to be about, and showing off basically, this is what the game looked like a few months ago when we gave out the E3 sort of playthrough, and they posted up stuff recently that they've done, and it looks 10 times better. It looks amazing. I'm well excited.
Dion, thoughts?
I have so many thoughts, but I think I'll just keep them to myself for now.
Don't shit on my favorite game, Dion.
Agree, disagree.
Speaking on favorite games,
are we talking about Yoshi now? Yeah.
No, well, the same. Nah, it's not the same. So, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but it's just been announced 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
So, I think this is the perfect time to get extremely friggin' hyped because Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are being remade for the Switch.
You can just hear.
I am
I'm just going to mute myself this next part.
So friggin' excited.
Oh my god.
Diamond and Pearl, easily the best Pokemon games. I mean, I'm biased because they were the first ones that I fully played. I mean, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Like remastered or just like ported over for the Switch?
Oh, no, remastered. That's a full remake. But so they're not, from what the trailer looks like here, it doesn't look like, the other way, like, Sword and Shield was like full 3D.
Yeah.
It looks to be more like it's still like the sort of top down isometric style, sort of, with just revamped graphics. And oh my goodness, I am so excited.
Oh, class.
Yeah, it seems to be like a mix of like the battles, I think, are all 3D, like full 3D character models. But as you said, when you're walking around, it's again that top down sort of perspective from like the old games.
Yes. But so they not only announced that, so that they're coming, what did I say, late 2021?
The end of this year, yeah.
Yeah. So that's coming this year. And then I think it's next year then. Early 2022, they're releasing like a full, what looks to be like a 3D third-person RPG set, like before Diamond and Pearl. So like almost like a prequel to Diamond and Pearl. What's it called? Pokemon Legends
Arceus, I think.
Arceus, yeah, or
I think it's supposed to be set a good few years ago. No, like it's like in an old region. No, like in a region, but like many years ago.
Yes. So it says it's like set way before Diamond and Pearl. Oh man, I'm so excited. I wonder if I can just pay Nintendo now for all of it.
Do they have a price out yet?
Oh, they'll both be $60. Or well, £60.
Why are Switch games so expensive, man?
I know.
It's
but like,
so expensive. I know it's like handheld, portable, take it wherever you want.
But the price is Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
No, I know, but they do it for games that are already out and they're just porting them over. Like that Zelda... what was
Skyward
the
Sword?
That literally just got ported over and it's gonna be like 50 or 60 up. And it's already been out, like.
I mean, I'm gonna there better be like a collector's like steelbook, like
no. I mean, I'm still gonna buy it, but still.
Most expensive edition, and I'm gonna be like, I will take your entire stock.
I acknowledge it's a problem, but I will buy into it anyway. I can't help myself.
Alex is the $4.50 for a coffee. Give me extra cream. You know?
Yeah.
He'll still pay it. He'll just complain.
Yeah. I'm like, 60 quid for a new game? Are you serious? Oh, 120 for the special edition? Oh, give me that.
We will give you this pretty pin. Oh
no, like, see, honestly, like, they could charge me an extra, like, 30 quid, and they'd be like, but you get a limited edition pin and a steelbook. And I'd be like, sold. That's who I am. I am the problem.
I understand that concept, though, because, you know, like, when you have, like, when I'm shopping mostly, and it'll be all, if you spend another £35, you'll get a free mystery bag of something. And I'm like, oh, so exciting. I don't even care what it is. I just want it. And then I'll spend the extra money on stuff I don't even need.
I've been conned so many times by like, say I'm shopping on like an American store and they're like, oh, if you get over the £100 bracket, you get free shipping. And I'm like, no, I'm not spending £100. So say I have like £35 or something spent. Then I go to checkout and the shipping cost is like 70. So I'm still paying like 100 and up. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, why don't I just end up going and spending like £100?
See, I'm the guy that on Amazon, like, I'll be like, I need something, and it's like £3, but shipping is like another, say, £3. I'm like, I'm not spending £3 on shipping, so I'll go and then look for other things that I can buy to make my order 20 quid so that I get free shipping.
Oh man,
Hey, I don't understand that. I have got student prime.
And I'm like, at least I'm not paying for postage.
I know all I've done is paid 14 extra quid. Haha, beat the system.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
no, I'm
Do you
the same.
not have anyone that doesn't use Prime, like their student Prime?
No, my sister has Prime, so I can literally just be like, here, go and order me this.
Oh my god.
No, I'm the same. Like, say I'm shopping on some site, right? And like you said, say it's £3 for something, and then it's £3 shipping. So the thing's £6. I'll go search for like another deal, and if it says it's £6 with free shipping, then I'll buy it. I don't know why, but seeing free shipping just really fucking sells me. I don't know. I hate myself for it. Like, makes no difference.
I think it's the fact that, like, you know that they can ship it for free.
Yeah. Like, I need to feel like it's worthwhile to ship the whole thing for me. So, like, I'll try and bulk up my order with things I don't really need. Like, the other day, I ordered a jumper and a t-shirt and a top from New Look, and it was coming to like $18.25, and I wanted to round it up, so I bought a random lint roller that I didn't really need. And so my order then came to £20. I have no explanation. It just happens.
I never order online.
That's because you just ask your butler, "Oh, Albert, can you go to the B&M and get us something, please?"
Like, he shops in
You seriously think Glenn's going to shop in B&M?
No, not really.
Sainsbury's.
The thing is, I have shares on Amazon, so I get like, I ring up Jeff Bezos and go, "Hey, big man, gives free shipping anyway."
A small loan of $1 million.
So, our boy Big Dave Bautista has, I think, he's played a lot of side characters in movies, right? And I think since he's done some stuff for Marvel, playing Drax, and then he done that, it was something to do with babysitter, I think. Now he's gotten the leading role in a George R. Martin, like they're turning one of his old books into a movie, and it's in the Lost Lands, where he's going to play a guide, and then a sorceress who's being played by Mila Djokovic. There's not a lot on it at the minute, but yeah, how do you feel about it? Is it based around like the Game of Thrones world? No, I don't know. See, it's based on a book called In the Lost Lands.
No, don't know it.
I don't know what it is. I just know that he's getting a big role in it, and he's like a part of the leading role.
Speaking of leading roles for Dave Bautista, he's doing a Zack Snyder film called
Armageddon,
where it's a zombie outbreak is in Las Vegas, and he's part of this team. They go in just try and steal some money. It looks ridiculous, but it might be fun.
I don't know, like wild steal money in a zombie apocalypse.
Out of all of the things that you could steal, money.
Where would you go in a zombie apocalypse? Where would be the first place you would go?
The grave. It's where they'd least expect you.
Hardy man, I'm heading homies.
You go to the source.
IKEA.
Go to the source.
Oh yeah, go to IKEA.
I'd stay in an
Would
elevator.
you rather be stuck in an
Go to a
endless
different
IKEA
dimension.
or in a zombie apocalypse? Because I mean, at least in the endless IKEA, I'm pretty sure they've got like infinite amount of those wee meatballs and stuff that they do in IKEA.
Oh, definitely.
But then you're
goodness.
constantly spending money, and if you don't work, you're just going to end up skint. You eventually starve in there.
I know, but you don't have to pay for anything in the
if you're out in a
infinite IKEA.
zombie apocalypse, you have to kill things.
I'm picking IKEA.
Yeah,
100%.
IKEA all day, any day, because you get the faceless sort of workers that try and kill you, which are probably, that's equivalent to zombies.
Can they see?
No.
So they work off hearing?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, then I just have they got a PA system, so going to play music all the time.
Exactly.
Just
Just eat infinite Swedish meatballs and...
I'm still doing zombie apocalypse.
I mean, and then you can build your perfect home with all of your flat pack needs. You
I'm still doing
Nice
zombie apocalypse.
sofa.
I said
Infinite amount of...
but Alex will be in the endless IKEA. Glenn will be in the zombie apocalypse. And I'll be in that elevator trying to get out. I'll just be stuck.
Ethan's just going up and down and up and down.
Am I out yet? Am I in the world again?
Ethan opens the elevator and there's zombies everywhere. And he's like, oh, thank goodness, I'm back.
The world's burning out around him.
The world I know and love.
Will we get into this quiz then?
Let's do it.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know why I'm so excited
Need
because,
to win this
let's
week.
be honest, I'm going to come
Alex,
second.
this is your week, Alex. You gotta start studying.
Ethan's going to be like, there's one question for this week and it's all, what is the latest Pokemon games? And I'll be like,
Well, I deeply apologize, but again, there are no video game questions.
oh, come on, man.
This is just all movies and TV shows.
That was a fluke last week that I even came second.
No, you done really good, but it's so unlucky when you do it because you come so close and you're always in the last two.
Yeah.
So in the leaderboard so far, Sean is in the lead with 2, and Dion is second with 1. Alex and Glenn have note.
Newt.
Cries internally.
So we'll start with question 1. What is the name of the villainous teddy bear in Toy Story 3?
Lots of Huggy Bear.
That was
That was good.
I think Sean
I think
got
my
it there.
answer was valid.
That's how we do it.
Ciao,
I thought.
Glenn
Now we know
got that
Glenn's
one.
specialty.
You got that so quick, Glenn.
Oh, it's because I watched it like a few nights ago. I was just bored. It was on TV, so it was like on my phone. It was in the background, and I was just like, "Yeah, he smells like
On
strawberries
TV,
as well."
yeah. You definitely didn't rent it out.
My like room is just I've got a Toy Story paint. My wall has Woody on it.
Next question. Entangled. What is Flynn Rider's real name?
Eugene.
Crabs.
It is Eugene.
I'll give it to you, but I was looking for the full name.
Eugene Fitzherbert.
Okay, damn, ciao.
You never said full name.
Okay, well, Dion was on that. Glenn and
Do you
Dion,
want to get that one first?
drawn with 1 each. Next question. In the Hunger Games, what district was Katniss and Peter?
12.
Jesus.
Bangkok.
Saying Bangkok, right, next question. What is the highest grossing animated film in history?
Toy Story?
Nope.
Just thought I'd go for it. Up?
Nope. 5.
Little Mermaid?
Nope. 4.
Oh wait, don't.
3. 2.
Mulan?
Nope. 1. Frozen.
Frozen?
2.
Oh!
Frozen
Oh no,
2?
come on. Oh no, I just said it as you said it. No!
No, you said Frozen.
I know, but you give me a point for that. It's close. But after you had said Frozen 2, I said Frozen. I could have said Frozen 2.
no.
You don't know.
You
don't
could have,
know.
but you ran out of time.
Exactly.
Fuck's sake. Can I get half a
So
point?
nobody won that one.
I can't believe
Can I
I
get half a
forgot
point?
Frozen.
In
No.
the Fellowship of the Ring, what is the name of the ferry the hobbits used to escape the Black
Huckleberry
Riders?
Ferry.
Ooh.
If I got
Sean's
that
in
wrong,
there.
I would have left this podcast.
Yeah, I was just waiting. As soon as you said it, I was like, right, Sean's going to get this before the questions.
I can't even express how angry I would have been if you'd got that. I don't, yeah.
Well, fair play. Everybody is drawn
Oh.
at the minute with 1 point each.
I should have half a point.
This
I'm
is,
just glad I got that question
Very
right. I
good.
can lose. I don't care now.
so we're
I want half a
halfway
point for I
through
want half a
here.
point for that last one. I don't want to lose this week.
I want to win.
Halfway through, and everybody's drawing 1 each. Next question. Attempting to explain himself to Donkey, Shrek compares himself to what?
Onions.
Oh,
I love that film.
You see, as soon as anybody says
Like
Shrek and
layers.
Donkey, I just think of, that's a nice boulder.
I like that boulder.
I love what you've done with such a modest budget.
All right, next question. In Kung Fu Panda, Poe's adopted father, Mr. Ping, is a what?
Noodle chef.
Duck.
No, what is
Nope.
he? He's like a wee dog thing.
Nope.
What he is? Oh, if I might
Duck.
have worked out.
Nope.
I can see
Oh no,
him.
Is it
goose, goose.
Yeah,
Cat?
Sean got it. He's a goose. That's a really that's like in the back of your mind, like reaching back the Kung Fu Panda going, what
I said fucking noodle chef, man. I'm clapped. Jesus.
I said what? Poe's adopted father is a what? I mean, I suppose you're all, he's a noodle chef.
Yes.
I suppose I should have worded it better.
Yeah.
I want half a point. Come on.
No, because I can't have me come second twice and then Glenn have more points than me.
Why is it such an offense, Lucy? Last week you still said you would kill me, and I'm here this week.
Next question. What was the name of Bella and Edward's daughter in the film
Renesmee.
Jesus, you're sad.
You throw in fucking Twilight questions.
Don't
Yeah,
even.
exactly.
I guarantee you have watched them at least once.
I'll admit it. I watched half of Twilight.
I've
Not that long
seen
ago.
the
I've
whole
never seen it. That's why
I got to the scene where they play baseball in the storm,
I'm straight. I've watched none of them.
and that's all I've seen. Like, I haven't seen anything past that.
You don't realize how bad the budget was until you go back and watch it now, though.
So
Like, it was so bad.
the reason that I stopped watching it was because all of the dialogue was incredibly awkward.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
it's such like watching it made me feel extremely
never
uncomfortable.
Seen it, but it just looks so cringy and awkward. Some of the
It is.
scenes, how
I
Oh
just
my
feel
God.
like Kristen Stewart really did not want to be playing opposite a man, and you could tell.
right next.
I mean, I
question.
don't blame her.
What are the 4 houses of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft? and-
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff.
I wasn't even going to try there. Like, I knew it. It was just so quick.
I had someone say that.
I really hope that he
it's Gruff and Puff. I would have just fucked it all up.
That's what I was scared that I was going to do.
You should have got a beat
Ravenclaw.
for that because there was too many to say all at once.
Yeah, I
Right.
should get 4 points, 1 for each house.
Shut up. You know.
So we're at the last question now. Dion is in the lead with 3. Alex and Glenn both have 2, and Glenn has,
No.
or Alex and Sean both have 2, and Glenn has 1.
Oh, I thought you were going to actually say I had
Glenn
to.
about
I was just going to go
Sorry
with
about
it. I was just going to go with that.
So on this last question, if Alex and Sean gets it, then they're drawing them with Dion for extra questions. But if Dion gets it,
Game over.
so last question. What are the movies' titles within the superhero trilogy created by director M. Night Shyamalan?
Split,
Switch.
Glass.
Unbreakable, Split, and Glass.
Unbreakable. Not
It's
them all
whoever
first.
said all 3 of them. Sean
That's
got
me.
all 3 of them.
I said
That's me.
switch instead of split.
I said the 3
You
before
said
he finished.
Split and Glass, and then Sean said
And then he started to say,
and
yeah,
then
but I
you
said it
stopped,
then.
And then Sean finished it. Bullshit.
No.
All right.
No,
No.
I do not accept this.
Oh.
It was stolen
So-
from me.
There's too much
Dion and Sean.
controversy. New question.
Do you remember that
Dion and
time Sean stole one of my answers?
There's too much controversy. New question.
So
I take
New
offense.
question.
Dion and Sean are in the finals. So, in Toy Story 2, which character tells Buzz that he's his father?
Dirk.
Why? Why was I going to say Wheezy? Why?
That would have made for a better moment.
Another heartbreaking defeat for Dion.
I feel cheated again. Sean,
Welcome to
stop
my
doing
world.
this to me.
Dion is now in the lead, the leaderboards with 3 wins.
Oh my
Dion
goodness.
second with only 1.
Do you see if we listen back and I said Unbreakable before he finished his 3rd, I want the point. Sean, I will come to your house and beat you up.
Make sure you wear a face mask.
Breaking COVID regulations, you can't.
You just watch out. I will get my negative COVID test, come to his house, slip it through the door just so he knows. And then he'll be haunted while I wait outside.
You know what? Get a positive COVID test and scare me even more.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
I know
stream
that committed.
Unbreakable and put it at my window so you can watch.
I don't like you anymore, Sean. We're not friends.
No, please come back.
That was just
Please.
rude.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Media Morons. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget, if you ever want to send in a message, go ahead. That'll be all. Any final words before you're doomed?
Next week,
what Leon should be really angry at is that you put a Lord of the Rings question in there.
Next week I'm going to woman. That's it. I'm going to watch every show in the world this week.
Yeah.